offer, or?
I got to wait till I find out. We're streaming where, man?
What?
We're streaming where? Where we streaming to,
You're
man?
on the tube right now.
Damn, we streaming, man. We streaming, and we streaming, and we dreaming. Maybe I'm gonna get over here a little bit. What do you think about that?
I like it.
Think
Take
that?
it up a little bit.
Huh? Do I need a jacket today? You think?
Yeah.
Jacket's nice. Huh? Grab me one of my jackets, man. Give me a professional look. Business, career, and finance.
Gray and white always looks sharp.
You like that look?
Yeah.
You like that look?
It's my favorite part.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh, look.
I got you?
Oh.
Nope, we're going out.
Oh,
Either one.
I like the gray one.
he likes the gray one.
You like?
Gray and white sharp.
Is that
Why don't you grab me a little puffy pot thing?
Okay.
I'll throw a puffy in there. It's in my left drawer. We going live. What you naming it, man? You gonna spell it right, John? Okay. Maybe we get some pan shots. I think we got to go with 2 cameras, dude. Financial emergency. Stop whatever you're doing and watch this. Okay. You so clean. You so cold. You know what's interesting is how many people come here and they say, "Man, all your people look so nice, man." You can judge somebody by just by the people that surround them, man.
So cool because we got ice in our veins.
What did you say?
We got ice in our veins.
The guy's going off, dude.
John's got some one-liners.
Now, guys, I just want to look at, and I noticed what?
The shot's a little bit out of balance. You can look to your left.
I got it sitting over there.
4th of July?
Oh yeah. So, well,
The other thing, man. This,
That's patriotic.
it is.
Oh, we
I
got
like
it.
that.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
See, I want to look at our,
How many shows we did?
but I want to look at the light on our Facebook thing
And then we have people now starting.
because it's not that good, dude. Let me just show you real quick.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it's picking light up from.
It's trying to adjust to all of this light.
Yeah.
This one looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We have 30 shows. We have 30 different shows,
Uh-huh.
including yours, yes.
Okay. So let's just go with this a second. Let me get this going.
Yeah. You're live on YouTube too.
Oh yeah, man. You guys on YouTube, man. You guys on YouTube, please post in comments if you like the shows you're seeing that we produce here. Make sure you comment. Also, for all of you watching Facebook, YouTube, or Grant Cardone TV, I look at every one of your comments. Okay. I know y'all don't think I look at your comments. I look at your comments. If you got questions, I'll do my best to answer. If I don't answer today or tomorrow, trust me, I'm going to go back and look at that. My people are like, I blow their mind how many people on Snapchat I respond to, how many people on YouTube, on Twitter, on Grant Cardone TV. I'm trying to do everything I can to respond to every comment, every question, every concern you have. My true, total mission in life is to help people. I've already helped myself. Okay, I'm set up, man. I'm set up for the rest up. I've gone from recovery to discovery. Put them over here, man. Okay? I'm covered. I got my family handled. I got me handled. I got a lot of my friends handled. Now I want to handle other people. I want to help other people. So I truly mean that. I truly mean that. Now, while I'm saying that, you see I'm putting out my little millionaire booklets. Man, those things are good looking. I love my booklet. Okay? Today we're going to be talking about a financial emergency. If you have questions, post them in comments or questions. I am greatly concerned about the financial condition of this country and the entire planet and how it affects you. So we'll be taking your questions. You can call in at 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. I'm going to be sharing some statistics with you that are mind-boggling. Financial statistics of economic disaster. If you got questions on Facebook, by the way, please share this so your friends on Facebook get to see what they need to be doing with their money right now. There's a huge concerns around the world right now with Brexit, with Britain leaving the EU, how that affects you, what should it do, what's going on. The market drops like 10%, and then it literally recovers everything in the last couple of days. It's weird, man. What's going on is weird. I've talked to a number of people that agree that something very strange is going on. So today we're going to be talking about what should you be doing with your money right now. Let me know, Robert, when you're ready to roll. Let's see how we're doing on Facebook, man. Appreciate you guys on Facebook, man. You guys on Facebook. Those likes and wows and love that you give me, man. You know what that makes me feel like, man. Damn, that makes a rich guy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Grant Cardone's Playbook to Millions, your guide to getting rich now. Get yours at playbooktomillions.com. That's playbooktomillions.com.
Each one of us can build wealth, replace scarcity with abundance, replace average with greatness, replace uncertainty with conviction. Success is there for the taking. Small business owners, entrepreneurs, startups, and the ambitious. Grant Cardone tells you what you have to do to prosper in this new economy. He'll inform you in everything business, finance, and career related. Get ready. Find the knowledge for your success. It's all here, right now, in the Cardone Zone.
Welcome to the Cardone Zone. Grant Cardone here. Every Friday I come to you to talk about your career, your business, and your finances. And I'm proud to. I love it. I love coming to you at Grant Cardone TV to deliver a show to you about your business, your finances, your economy, like your money, your thing, your zone. How do you find your perfect zone in a world that is doing this right now? Because it's crazy, folks. Look, if you're not concerned about your money right now, you either don't have any or you're not paying attention, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. If you don't have any, you need to pay attention to somebody else's money, how to get it. And if you've already figured out how to get other people's money, you got to start being concerned right now about how do I keep the money I have. A lot of people asking me right now, I got 20 grand to invest, I got 40 grand, I got 100 grand, I got 200 grand. I got people asking me every day, should I sell my house? I have $100,000 worth of equity, or 40,000, I just bought it. I hear what you're saying about homes, Grant. Should I sell my house and get out of it? I hear a lot of people asking me, should I buy real estate right now? Rental properties, a duplex, a quadplex. People asking me, hey, what do I do? Do I buy gold or silver right now? You should be asking all these questions. And you need to find someone that can give you advice that will pan out over time. I had a lady call me last night. She by herself is worth almost $2 billion. She says, I want you to read these two articles. Call me tonight, Grant. Tell me your opinion. Okay, these two articles were about what's going to happen in 2016. Are we preparing for a massive U.S. stock market decline? Okay. So I just want to give you some facts, some statistics. Get all the data. You make the decision. I would tell you this right now, okay? Last Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that, before Brexit happened, before Britain decided to leave the EU, which means they are not going to participate in the other 27 countries' problems. They're going to try to fortify themselves. Basically, the people there are saying, hey, enough. We can't take care of ourselves, much less 27 other countries. The prime minister there has resigned, okay? He will be walking out in October. What happened that day? Okay, stock markets were down 8 and 9% around the world. In the last week, by the way, Tuesday before that happened, I sold every stock I had. Every stock I owned, I told Elena, Sherry saw me in here, I'm dumping everything. Everything, all I did was put sell orders in on everything. I've never done this before in my life. Sell orders on every stock I had except two. Okay, I'm not going to disclose which two those were. Okay, but I'm willing to own them through the tumulus. What's the word?
Turmoil.
Tumultuous.
Tumultuous time.
turmoil, the crisis. Okay. So anyway, I got on Schwab and I got on Fidelity and I just started dumping stuff at market. Didn't even think about it. Just dump it all. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I did it. I think I did it because I know, K-N-O-W, I know there's something going on that is not explainable. For instance, since 2009 to today, 2016, what's happened?
We're good.
7 years. Okay, if you look at the stock market in America, 7 years, this thing's only done this. Okay, it's like that. 7 years. In those 7 years, this country has more debt than it has ever taken on, ever. Okay, $18 trillion is the number. It's about to bounce to 20 trillion, I'm sorry, okay? 20 trillion. Now, what you don't know, in addition to that, is the United States has $3 trillion in commitments, liabilities, okay, that it pays people via food stamps, entitlement programs, Social Security, promises basically made to policemen and firemen, good people, where cities and counties and the federal government made commitments to pay people after they left the workforce. $3 trillion, okay? The stock market in the United States of America, because the first thing I want to take on today is the stock market. A lot of you want to invest in the stock market right now, and I'm telling you, big no. Do not do it. If you're in it, sell it, okay? The stock market in the United States of America is 20% greater. The value of the stock market, the companies that make up the Wilshire 5,000, basically the 5,000 largest companies in America, those 5,000 companies make up a value 20% greater than the entire gross domestic product produced by the entire United States of America. There's basically only 5 companies in America, in the American stock market, that actually produce real earnings, okay? The stock market is controlled by 5 major stocks. Facebook, Google, they're called the FANG, okay? Netflix, anything digital, new age, technology, what is it, FANG? Facebook, somebody will help me here. Facebook. Amazon! What does Amazon mean to Macy's? Amazon is a Macy's killer. Okay, now that brings me to a real estate story. In your lifetime, you're going to see entire blocks. Okay, I'm not being a naysayer here. I'm not selling gold and silver. I'm not telling you, to move to Uruguay and start your business there. I'm just telling you the reality of the situation. Dude, when the Macy's and the Kmart's, okay, when the big shopping centers, when we go virtual headsets, what's it called? Oculus. When Facebook proves out Oculus and you got a choice between watching a movie in 3D from your home or going to the theater and standing in line, guess what? No more movie theaters, no more Macy's, no more Bloomingdale's. Blight. Stay with me. We'll be talking about your money and what to do with it.
In life, anything can happen. Disasters, losses, unexpected things that are not part of your business plan. And when it does, the next step is to figure out how to get back to business as fast as possible. That's where Pride Public Adjuster steps in to properly manage your insurance claim, create a strategic recovery plan, and get you everything you are entitled to from your insurance company. Our experts ensure that your insurance company will restore you to pre-loss condition or better. Since Pride works strictly on contingency, there is no risk and we don't get paid until you get paid. We are the only public adjusting firm licensed in every state in the United States, utilizing our own in-house team of insurance professionals. We work exclusively for you, the policyholder, not the insurance company. Contact us today to receive a free claim review at prideadjusters.com. That's prideadjusters.com. Settle for everything with Pride. That's prideadjusters.com. When it comes to knowing real estate investing, there's a lot to know, and it can be extremely overwhelming on how to get started. That's where the experts at King of Flips come in. Available right now is an exclusive real estate program, King of Flips University, that teaches you everything you need to know on how to invest, how to save money, and invest even with no money. Accessible anywhere at any time, let the industry experts teach you how to make millions in real estate. King of Flips University is a one-of-a-kind experience where you will be assigned a multi-million-dollar investor coach to help you get started on knowing how to invest in real estate. Learn the right markets, learn the right signs, and get well on your way to becoming an expert in real estate investing. Visit kingofflips.com. That's kingofflips.com to get started right now. Leave a mark in your neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is New York's best landscape designer. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit stevegrigsdesign.com. That's stevegrigsdesign.com.
Welcome back to the Cardone Zone. Today we're talking about your money, your finances, your career. Every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today a little late because I had Tim Story in here dropping bombs of spiritual reality. It was awesome, dude. If you haven't seen the Tim Story Power Player show, definitely want to see it. It's a must see. One of the best power players I've ever had the experience of doing. Today I'm talking about the financial condition of the planet. We have produced more of this. Actually not this. It's actually not this. We don't actually print this anymore, okay? This isn't even printed. It's actually just digits in a bank. You can't even get it, okay? Go down to your bank. We did it. If you hadn't seen the show where I go ask the bank for $1 million and then I actually go down there and see what I have to do to go through to get the money, we did the recording of the call. I don't know. Where's the money come from? I don't know where it comes from. Do you have it? No, I gave it to you. I thought you were going to put it at this bank. I didn't know you were going to give it to somebody else, right? So it took me like 4 days to get the money. Had to jump through hoops to get it. Why is that, man? What's going on? What should you do? Why is Britain leaving the EU? Why is Greece going bankrupt? Why did Puerto Rico go bankrupt? And by the way, I don't know if you saw it, we're going to bail them out, man. Who do you think's bailing them out, folks? Oh, by the way, the transgender that are getting approved for the military now, okay? That means I have to pay hormones for a girl that wants to be a guy or a guy that wants to be a girl. I have to fund out of taxes. Your taxes too, by the way. Don't feel good about this. It's not just me, it's you. You're going to be taxed to fund the hormones for some Lucy that really wants to be a Larry.
Oh, wow.
I mean, dude, it's all good with me. I don't care what you want to do. I don't want to pay for it. I'm tired of paying for stuff. I left California because they're broke. California is now the 5th largest economy in the world. It just surpassed France, okay? It's broke. This is what they're telling you. The biggest economy in the world, and the number 5. Dude, they're broke. They don't have any money. Do you understand? Okay? How do I know they don't have any money? When I left the state of California, literally weeks later, the parking meters went from $15 to $35. Parking tickets went from $350 to $800. Those are called taxes. Okay? When they produce more cash, it's called inflation. Okay, you need more money to buy things. Your rent went up in the last few years. I've done well because your rent went up. That's inflation. But if you ask the U.S. government, do we live in a place of inflation? They're going to say, no, there's no inflation. They're worried about deflation. Go pick up some cherries, pick up some milk, pick up some bread, man. Get a parking ticket. Get a registration on your car, okay? The car doesn't cost more money. It's the registration that costs more money. The car is actually cheaper than it was a couple years ago by about $6 a month. You know why it's cheaper? Because they've offered incentives, interest rates so low that it lowers your payments. Do you understand? So like many of you are asking me, hey, should I buy rental property right now? The answer would be very careful if you're doing it. 2 years ago, I was saying buy everything you can. I'm telling you, you guys need to be careful. If you own a home, do not buy a home right now. You will buy that home cheaper in 3 years. I don't know when this is going to happen. If you're not in the stock market, don't get in it. If you're in it, sell it because you're going to be able to buy it cheaper. Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Explain to me why the Chinese stock market, Singapore, all across the East, okay, all the way to Europe, would go down in value and the U.S. stock market goes up. Why is that? Why is that? This morning when I was coming over here, I had 2 white shirts, okay, both made by the same company. One had wrinkles in it and one was no wrinkles. Both of them very clean shirts, okay? I put on the wrinkled shirt first, didn't pay attention to it, went back, said, baby, what do you think? She's like, it's got too many wrinkles in it. Why don't you go get another one? I traded the wrinkled shirt for the shirt that didn't have the wrinkles. What's that got to do with the stock market and money, okay? America is basically the cleanest shirt in the closet. It's just a cleaner shirt with fewer wrinkles. It doesn't mean it's a good shirt. You understand? You understand? Okay, don't buy it. I'm telling you folks, okay, don't buy it. Now what do you do? Okay, I'm taking your questions here. We're gonna take your calls. I know what I'm doing. I sold every stock that I owned last week before Brexit happened. I just know it was time. I'm like, I put off this too long. If you own a 401k, you probably have losses in it right now. If you go look at your 401k and just confront it, how much money was put in, you probably have losses. Based on what was put in, it's probably losses. To take it out, it would mean more losses. I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I'd probably take it out and get my money right now. I want my money, okay? Should you buy gold and silver? I'm looking at it. Not because I want gold and silver, not because I think gold and silver is a good investment. I think gold and silver coins might be something I want to trade with people in the future, but I would only have maybe 10% of my net worth in gold and silver. Would I own any stocks? None, zero. I wouldn't chase one of these deals because the likelihood of the market going down right now as opposed to it going up, it will come down further than it will go up. So this isn't a popular conversation. Nobody wants to talk about this. What do I do with my money, man? I got 20 grand. Where do I invest it? Do not invest it. Don't touch it. 100 grand is your first number. I talk about this extensively in Playbook to Millions. If you have 20,000 in a savings account, you're broke. You understand? If you have 60 grand in a savings account, hey, you don't have money to invest yet. Act like you're broke because you are. You don't have any money. Do you understand? You don't have any money yet. So if you take that 60 grand and you put it in the stock market and the stock market pulls back 10% and you lose 6,000, you're going to run like hell because you're scared now. Because you thought 60 grand was a bunch of money and you just got hammered. What I want you to do right now, until you get 100 grand, everything you invest needs to be in you. Everything you spend needs to be on your self-improvement. Okay? Better condition, better physical condition, better mental condition, better spiritual condition. Anything and everything, because when the day comes, when the stock market crumbles, goes from 16 or 17 or 18,000 down to 9, okay? When we find out money's not worth what it is. When we got riots in the street, which could happen, okay? When these things happen, you know what's valuable? You. My condition, okay? My ability to think creatively. Make good decisions, okay? The courage, to have courage and have money. I'm looking for the day, man, when I can take a little bit of money and buy that much. So I got to wait it out. I got to be wrong. I told this lady last night she's worth $2 billion. I said, there's no reason for you to have 1 penny invested in the stock market. She's like, well, I got this piece of property I'm buying right now. It's $6 million, 140,000 acres. Don't worry about it. Buy it. Don't worry about it. Buy it. You want to buy that? It's not a problem for you. You got $6 million out of a couple $1 billion. It's no money. It's a quarter. Flip. Okay? Overpay for it. It don't matter. Why? Why does it not matter to her? Because she's not going to sell it tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't matter. Is she going to overpay today? Yeah, maybe. She's going to have it for 100 years. It doesn't matter. You get it? But you and I, we don't have that game, baby. Okay? You shouldn't be buying cars right now, folks. I know a bunch of you are going to be like, man, when'd you get so negative? I'm not being negative. I'm setting you up for an opportunity, okay? To use your courage, your creativity, and your ingenuity, your thinking, your brightness, okay? Your genius. Stay with me, and I'm going to tell you some other things that I'm doing with my money, and I'm going to take some calls.
Gaining financial independence is what every person seeks in today's world. With so many options when it comes to investing, it can be confusing to know what to do. Specialized IRA Services helps you know the right direction to go. Whether you are looking for a self-directed IRA, a retirement account, or need the know-how on funding a new business, Specialized IRA Services helps you gain control of your assets, your money, and your investments while being educated on the entire process. In removing Wall Street out of your investment, you can be sure to spend less on investment fees, taxes, and make more on your returns. Let the expert team at Specialized IRA Services help you transform your family legacy and secure your financial independence. Visit specializediraservices.com. That's specializediraservices.com to register for more info and receive a free ebook on your guide to financial freedom. That's specializediraservices.com. Credit affects every aspect of life. How's yours? At Safe Credit Solutions, we dedicate our lives to ensuring you can get the life you want. Safe Credit Solutions are FICO certified consultants, and we are trained to be immediately at your service to find solutions and repair your credit. Our goal is to grow your credit, add stability, and accomplish the goals you want for your life. With month-to-month services and live monitoring of our progress, we can get results for you within 30 to 45 days. Visit safecreditsolutions.com. That's safecreditsolutions.com to get a free credit consultation from our expert team. And let's get you on the path to repairing your credit today. That's safecreditsolutions.com. Credit affects everyone has the secret to standing out from your competition. The true answer lies in the application of appreciation. Jay McHugh stands at the forefront of appreciation marketing. He has taken a business from $83 million to over $1 billion in real estate sales through this simple application of appreciation. Take the time to go the extra mile with Jay's appreciation marketing system send out cards. Get in front of your customers in a personal, traditional way, show them appreciation, and deliver an experience that is unforgettable. To register and find out more, go to randomactsofcardness.com. That's randomactsofcardness.com.
The stock market in the United States of America is worth 20% more than the entire gross domestic product, called GDP, of the entire United States. How much data you need? The PE is an evaluation of earnings of companies, is at the highest level since 2007. How many indicators you need? Okay. The stock market today is within the same range of what it was in 2000 when it bubbled over and rolled, okay? How much more data you need? Most of the companies that are being evaluated on the stock market today, you got all, in the entire oil sector that is burdened in debt, okay? Debt they can't pay, you understand? They got squished at $50. They were borrowing money to build refineries and drills down into the ground. It's very expensive. They're borrowing money. When they borrowed that money, okay, when ExxonMobil, Chevron, when those companies and hundreds of other smaller companies, when they went to the bank and borrowed money, oil was $100 a barrel. So they borrowed that money based on what price? On their product that they were going to sell, which is $100 a barrel. That's $50 today. Then they're not going to be able to service their debt. Nobody's telling you this stuff, okay? You got all these companies right now, right? They basically produce no income. Netflix doesn't have a net profit. Their valuation keeps going up and up. Inflation. You're being told every day there's no inflation. Really? How many of you here think there's no inflation? Okay? We printed this book. Okay? There's no inflation. This book I just printed. There's 400 pages in this book. We're putting a cover on it right now. Guess what the cost of this thing? The first number I got. To produce this book with 400 pages of paper. Paper, baby, that ain't money. It's paper. No. $119. I'm like, bro, we got to figure out a different way to do it, okay? What's another way to do it? I'm giving this away to people, okay? It's a $395 product. I can't have $119 in it when I start. It won't be profitable. I'm giving it away right now. We're giving away over 500 of these right now at Playbook to Millions. So the paper, I think Paulie told me, ask Paulie if he'll get me the new numbers. Paulie, can you get me the new numbers? I think Paulie's watching right now, okay? I think we're at $60 right now, and I'm having to cut a whole bunch of stuff out to do it. I got to go black and white. Now that's paper, man, with ink. It's going through a laser printer. Oh yeah, there's no inflation. No inflation. Now, that's the bad news. Are you willing to confront it? Okay, let me give you some government statistics hiding the U.S. economic collapse, okay? Energy's not up, food's up. Everybody agree? Food costs are up. How about housing costs? Do you know that over 50% of American renters, pay over 50% of their entire revenue on rent? What's that leave you, man? In 30% of the renters in the United States pay over 80% of their income goes to rent. Okay? You got people looking at buying houses right now. Man, the rates are so low. Don't buy a house right now. Be the dumbest thing you could do right now, man. Your money goes away. You get money, you take it, and you put it in a 401. It's gone. You take money, you put it in a what? A house. It's gone. Now you got to service the house, right? You don't want to do that, man. You want this money. What you should be doing right now is accumulating cash. Yes, I know it's going down in value, okay? No problem. The guy that's going to want it, his money's going to go down in value too, and he's going to have zero. And you're not going to have enough gold coins to trade with them. Okay, what you're going to want to do with that money, 20 grand, 40 grand, 80 grand, it's going to go down in value, but so are all the things that it can buy, right? So what I'm banking on is this. I got my money, keep stacking my money. I can control the stack of my money, go out and get my money, focus on one thing, get money, stack money so that I can buy assets, real assets that produce income. I can buy them cheaper, okay? When this door closes, what happens is when things go ugly, folks, everybody runs for the door. Everybody runs. In Istanbul, if you watch the video, when the first shots went off, they got 3 guys come inside. 1 guy goes in there pinging away. Why? 3 guys didn't start pinging. 1 guy's pop, 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 pop. Why? He wants the rush to the exits so the other 2 guys can slaughter. And that's what can happen to you, okay? Don't be in the stock market right now. I'm telling you, I'm begging you, get out of the stock market right now. What do I do with my money? Nothing. What do? You improve yourself right now. Everything you do should be on improving yourself, your courage, your knowingness. How do you get courage? I know what I'm doing. When you drive a car, you don't drive scared, you get in a wreck, okay? You drive a car, you know what you're doing? Nobody ever hits you. You can drive as fast as you want, go where you want, know where the police are, pass the light where you need to, you know where the cameras are, right? What you got, Paulie? How much is it?
I got 92. That's not even the complete thing.
$92, man. $92.
Not even complete.
$92 for the cost of this, okay? I'm talking about the cost. I'm not talking about the intelligence in it.
But that's without shipping.
That's without my time, my energy, the shipping. That's without salaries in the office. That's me sending this out to a third party saying, print my freaking book. $92. You're telling me there's no inflation? You're being lied to, folks. You're telling me unemployment's at 5%. You know, why don't they tell you this? And the jobs suck, and they don't pay anybody anything. How many of you know somebody being paid nothing to go to work every day? Okay. Now watch what's happening in addition to that. This year in California, on today's the day, July 1. Minimum wage went from $7.75 to $10.50. Everybody got a raise today, baby. $2, man. Oh my God, I got a raise. He's still broke. Next year, he gets another $2. The year after that, another $2. Doesn't matter what he does. Doesn't matter how good he is. And the year after that, another $2 until they're back at, I think, $20.50 an hour to work at McDonald's. Those jobs will go away, I promise you. They're going to go away. You know why? They're going to put a robot in there. They're going to pay $36,000 for a robot that makes the milkshake and sends it out the freaking window. It's going to happen, man. This is happening right now. We are in massive disruption. This is an economic issue. This is a massive disruption issue. We're becoming global, man. There's 7 billion people now competing for everything, right? There's technology and robots competing for everything, and there's no money, man. All the money they make, they print it, okay? The world's in disruption. You don't need to be. The last person that needs to be in chaos right now is you. That means what? Everything you invest right now is not a stock. It's in you, and it's in learning, okay? So I look at real estate every day in my office. I've looked at 80 deals in the last month and a half, 80, maybe 100 deals. I look at deals every day, okay? With the intention to steal one and not buy 79. My intention is never to lose money. I don't want to lose money. I want to make money. I need to produce income. So in the Millionaire booklet, okay, which this is basically a simple book, a simple intro to the world of me and finance, okay? This was a book that I did, so that you know, was to introduce my name and finance. So people can start saying, hey, maybe this is the new finance voice of the 21st century. This Playbook to Millions is the solution. This is the full documentation of what you need to be doing now, from how to think to how to produce money to what to do to create wealth. A guy worth $4 billion read this book 4 nights ago, texted me last night and said, hey man, that is smart. Let's talk this weekend about how to get this book out to more people. You guys need the truth. Debt's not your problem. Income is your problem, okay? Savings is not your problem. Income is your problem. Investing is not your problem right now. Income is the only thing you need to be focused on right now. So I don't want you investing in stocks. I don't really want you investing in a home because it's not an investment. I don't want you buying stocks right now because it's overpriced. Cody from Atlanta, dude. Hey man, brother man, what's up? How you doing?
Hello?
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Hey, Cody, so let me ask you a question, all right? Now, do you think I'm being overly negative here?
No, I do not actually. I believe everything you said so far is completely truthful.
And so what are you going to take away from this, Cody? And then I'm going to answer your question, okay? What are you taking away from? Huh? Not to wait. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, taking away from what?
What are you taking away from what I'm telling you today? I mean, what are you going to do differently?
Well, I can tell you what. The earlier this month, or this week actually, on Monday, I started listening to you again. My boss, about 3 years ago, had introduced me to you, and I just kind of blew it off. I think it was Cigar Aficionado. Is what you were in a magazine at one point in time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he was a big reason why I knew who you are. And I had some stuff going on. I was in sales at the time. I was doing all right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. And then my dad passed away, and some other stuff happened, so I just let it get to me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff we have in common. I'm starting off at a low point, I guess. So just from starting up listening to you again this week.
Good. So, Cody, here's the deal.
Changed me back into what I used to be. So
Yeah. There you go, man. See, this is where Cody, and everybody out there, me included, right? Tim Story was in here today. I'm talking to him. Cody, thank you so much. Man, invest in you right now, folks. You can't afford down times right now. You can't afford a muscle spasm. You can't afford a sprained knee right now. You cannot be down right now, right? Emotionally, physically, mentally, you have to be up. So you got to be reinvesting in your resources right now, because when the ugly days come, and they will come, it's when. It's not if, it's when do they come. When the ugly day comes, who wins the race? We're still going to all be running, right? Who wins? The guy or gal in the best condition. Okay? The guy or gal with in the best condition that has the least number of problems to attend to. You know, about 5 years ago, we had 2 kids. We had our second kid come along, and I had 4 dogs. Huh? I had 4 dogs at the time, man. I looked at my wife, I'm like, dude, I love the dogs, you love the dogs, we love the dogs, we love dog hair, we like dog smell, dogs got to go. Okay, it was 2009, there was too much going on, there was too many random events going on, there was too much crisis going on. I'm like, the dog, what's gonna go, man? Something's got to go. Last week I decided I need to get rid of everything I can get rid of so that I'm loaded up with cash and I don't have my attention, more importantly, I don't have my attention on losers. Could be people, could be stocks, could be investments, stuff you don't know about. Okay, problems you got that are sitting out there, some asset that you drive up, some old clothes in your closet, man. Every time you look at them, you're reminded of the mistake you made. Sell it. Get rid of it. Burn it. Throw it away. You don't want to be reminded of your mistakes. So Cody's got to get himself in the best condition right now, man. You can't afford grief from the loss of a family member. Okay? Hey, man. I lost my dad. Dude, you got to get over it. Whatever you got to do to get over that thing, get over it, because otherwise it's going to cost you a fortune and you'll be carrying grief. Tim Story was talking about you got to go from recovery to discovery. You can't go to discovery, man, if you got a bunch of stocks, a 401k. Everywhere you look, you got losers. Okay, you're in a bad relationship. You know it. You know you should have ended it 10 months ago. Dude, dogs. Make them go away. I made a phone call that day. Hey man, who wants 2 chocolate labs and 2 great Danes? Great dogs. Give them a great home. Boom. They found a home the same day. What are you willing to get rid of? Okay. In the Millionaire booklet, I talk about this. 8 simple steps. Getting rich is not a fantasy. Okay. Staying rich is not a fantasy either. I'm gonna tell you something. It's harder to stay rich than it is to get rich. I know a lot of people they got rich and couldn't stay rich because they wouldn't do what I'm telling you to do right now. What are you willing to get rid of? Okay, last Tuesday I was willing to get rid of all my stocks, all those things that I made commitments to. Oh, I know I'm right on this one. See, I got tempted. I know I'm right on this one. Oh, I'm gonna make some money on this yet. Okay, I didn't know what I was doing, dude. I bought something I didn't know. It went down. I'm like, sell it. It's a loser. I get my attention off of it. Now I feel good about getting rid of my losers. You understand? Number two, where do you get your advice from? How many different places do you guys get advice? I went to a Morgan Stanley meeting 6 miles south of here in South Beach. It's Morgan Stanley. There's, $500 billion in a room. All billionaires, all super wealthy people. And they're sitting there saying, treasuries are going up, rates are going to go up, interest rates have to go up. And I walked out there and said, they're all wrong, dude. Rates aren't going up. And the guy I was with said, how can you say that? These guys are all smart. Okay, I don't care how smart they are. I talk to thousands of people every day, thousands. 500,000 people saw a stream I did this morning, 500,000, okay? I know what's going on in the real world. Not from the ivory tower, not at Morgan Stanley or JP Morgan. The real guys and gals, the real people, don't have all that money you're talking about. And if they don't have money, those rates have to stay low. Do you understand how this works? Rates have to stay low, okay? Printing prices have to come down. Otherwise, I'm not going to print this. You know what I'm going to do? Hey, man, you know what? Go download it online. They're crushed. They're going to get crushed. Why would I pay $92 to deliver you a book when I could deliver it to you for free? This industry's done. Macy's won't have stores in the future. Okay? Not going to happen, dude. You're not going to go to Macy's. Okay? Nike is getting rid of retail stores right now. Sears has been getting rid of them for years. What happens when they start dumping off their freaking malls? And you drive down the road and you're in Tampa or you're in Cleveland and you're driving by and everything there is blacked out. You know what that does to the whole neighborhood? Housing prices everywhere just come down. Blight, problems, crime. I'm not being negative, man. I'm telling you, dude, it's August, July. There's hurricanes might hit Miami. Have the plane ready. Now, you can't not do something, right? What should you do, though? I'm going to tell you, if I wouldn't have bought this plane last year and a half ago, I wouldn't buy it today. I'd wait. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you the truth of the deal. I probably ought to go sell the plane into this, wait. I could probably buy that plane for less money. You just got to make your decisions right now. Most importantly, you got to keep improving yourself right now. You got to get intelligence. Who is going to be your expert? Who are you going to get data from? Because if you don't trust that person completely, then you're going to be in doubt. And if you're in doubt, you can't make moves. Okay? John from Pennsylvania. John, how you doing?
Good, you?
Good, sir. What's going on, John? Okay. What's going on? John, hey, what's your net worth today? Just I'm curious. What's your income and what's your net worth?
My income right now?
Yeah.
$65,000.
Okay. And how much money do you have saved, put away?
Right now, honestly?
Yeah.
It's come down in the last 6 months, probably $5,000. I mean, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So these are the people I talk to every day, folks. I got $5,000 in the bank. I make $65,000 a year. They tax me. You end up what? $40,000 a year? Take home or less?
Take home. Well, let's do the math. I mean, clear $700 a week, and then you multiply that by 52. So whatever, you know.
Yeah. So that's 2,800 times 12. 28,000 plus 5,600 is $33,000 a year. He makes 65,000. That's going to continue to go down because the government's going to do what? They're going to continue to tax it. See, the government, just so everybody understands this, the reason the government likes inflation is because when things inflate, their taxes go up. Right? When things inflate, when strawberries go from $3 to $5, they get to tax $2 without creating a new product. So the government loves inflation because it solves some of their problems. And their problems are what? National debt and obligations. Go ahead. What's your question, John?
Well, first off, man, it's just crazy. I put it this way. I didn't know who you were a month ago. And what struck me about your story is because at the age of 25, I graduated from a treatment center, drugs and alcohol. And, my story goes on.
Yeah.
So the last year I've been in sales. I'm a chef by trade, but now I entered into the sales world. And you mentioned food, and it's so crazy you mentioned food because what I'm dealing with is a market where there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I sell $1.5 million worth of food a year, but my salary, what, 65?
Yeah.
For me to pull in $100,000, I got to sell about $5 million worth of food. And I hear your story, I hear you, and I think panic mode. I got to get out of this business. I got to go somewhere else,
Yeah. But John, see if you get when you get Playbooks to Millions, have you invested in Playbook to Millions yet?
No, I was listening to you a couple weeks ago, and I fell off for a week. But I did listen. I didn't spend enough time.
Yeah. So what it's going to tell
you,
there's one program in there, the Wealth Creation Formula, and it's going to tell you in there. And this is a great question John's bringing up. John's making $65,000 a year. He does $1.5 million a year in sales, and he's making $65,000. He's like, I got to do $5 million to make $100,000. Now I would tell John this: do not get rid of the job you have. Okay. In the Wealth Creation Formula, it actually warns people about quitting their job and going to another job. Don't do that. First, you take that job and you wrap it. I don't have my chalkboard up here today, but we ought to put it. People love the chalkboard. You take and you wrap it, man. John's got to figure out a way to get that $65,000 to get to like 72. Okay? Then he can go look at, how do I pick up a second or third income stream that I can wrap on top of that. It's like putting gauze around a wound, okay? How do I protect it? See, you don't want to just go start pulling scabs, man, and walk around exposed, because he's going to move from one job that he knows to a new job that he does not know. I don't care how confident you are. When you move to a new job, dude, everything's like, right? It's weird. I don't know anybody. You don't have the confidence. So John, I would just tell you, bro, okay, look, we got to figure out a second flow for you. And I would tell you to stay close to whatever you're doing now. I call it a symbiotic or parallel flow, right connected to what you're doing every day. I don't know what that is. Maybe we can set up a call with you and figure out what that is, and then start looking for a third flow and a fourth flow. That's why I tell everybody here, man, network marketing is such a great place for everybody to be. Everybody should be in network marketing. And the reason why you should be in network marketing is because the first emphasis in network marketing, all great network marketers are going to tell you what I'm telling you right now. Invest in you. The only sure thing, the only guaranteed thing on this planet, okay, good times or bad times, is you. You're the one walking down the street, man. Wherever you go, there you are. Good times, bad times, black times, white times, pink times, transgender times, ISIS times. Dude, wherever you go, there you is. Okay? What's there, man? Who's there? See, you guys don't invest enough in yourself, man. People are saying, man, I got 10 grand in the bank. Bro, you're broke. Okay? You need to personally develop, because you should not have 10 grand in the bank. Okay? I think 100's the first point where you're like, you know what? I got 100. You did something. You made some decisions about you over some period of time that was able to put some 100 together. Putting 10 together is nothing, man. You put 100 together, you paid the price. So that's like the first hurdle. Don't invest any money in anything, in any stock, in any home, in any land, in any duplex until you got 100, because you need to be investing in you. So you know what the hell you're doing. You know how to go out and produce income. You know how to make contacts. You know how to get out there. You know how to extrovert. You know how to put money away. You know how to say no to alcohol weekends like we're going into. Dude, the whole world's going to go get inebriated this weekend. They're going to wake up Saturday. The drunk night's one thing. It's the Saturday, the next 6 hours, the headaches and regrets. You know? And then 2 weeks from now, you find out you got gonorrhea. All right? Okay. Brandon from Canada. Did I actually say the gonorrhea thing? Is gonorrhea still even happening?
Yes. I mean, I think it does.
Okay. It's all over the place. There's a gonorrhea breakout. The drip.
Oh, God.
Hang on a second. I'm itching right now. Okay, Brandon, what's up? Hey, by the way, this isn't all bad news, okay, folks? And this is going to happen everywhere, man. Greece had its warning 15 years ago. Nobody paid attention. Puerto Rico had a freaking warning 12 years ago. They don't do anything about it. You know what they do? You know what the Puerto Ricans do? I'm going to go fishing, man. We go fishing. I'll go fishing. I get some fish. I got some fish. I'm happy. Is that Mexican?
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that. I got some fish. I'm happy, man. Dude, there's 46% unemployment, and you hadn't had a job. The guy's like, I said, what's the unemployment here? He's like 46%. I said, when's the last time you had a job? 3 years ago. Dude, it's 100% in your case. Okay, Brandon from Canada, what's up?
Hey, Uncle G, what's going on?
Hey, dude, what's going up there? What's going on in Canada, man? What's the economy like up there?
Man, it's I don't know, it's all right. It's about the same here. I'm in sales myself, 100% commission. I ditched salary and just decided to basically work for myself here and go on that route. So I found I couldn't get ahead on the salary. It was the way that I perceived it. So.
Yeah, what do you sell?
I'm a headhunter, recruiting agency.
Okay.
I do that, and then I also sell the Kanga machines too.
Oh, good. So you sell Kanga machines. Those are $4,000. By the way, congratulations on the shower unit. Y'all needed that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this now, okay? Let me ask you this, okay? Let's go back to the recruiting thing. What's the biggest challenge today with recruiting? Are companies hiring? Are they looking for people? Do they want to overpay? Are they willing to pay? What's the big challenge there?
Yeah, no, I mean, I've only been doing this here for a few months, but in my experience, yeah, you definitely get some companies that are willing to shell out a bunch of cash depending on whatever the skill sets are. There's a lot of tech jobs out there for sure, software developers, this kind of thing. It really depends largely on the company and the size of the company as well, right? We go and we pitch companies every single day. I get on the phone and I pitch companies and try to earn the business, right? So it's completely 360. We get everything away from earning the client down to finding the people and then placing the people in the organization. But
so let's say in Brandon's position, you know, let's say the world goes to hell tomorrow. Stock market drops 6,000 points. It could. 11,000 could be an easy cut from where we're at. 18,000 to 11,000. Even though you're not investing in the stock market, I guarantee that's going to affect every country on planet Earth. Everybody's going to be like, oh my God, not hiring anybody. It's going to make his job harder. Everybody agree? Will some companies still be recruiting? Will companies still be recruiting when that happens? What do you think? Sure they will. I'm still recruiting. It doesn't matter what happens tomorrow. I'm recruiting, but not all of them are. Okay? See the little guys, the little tiny guys, dude, they're just going to stop doing business. They're just going to be like, pull out. They're going to do what they always do. They're going to go into retreat. But there's still going to be guys like me that you got to get on the phone with, right? Because I'm going to be like, I'm pushing through it, bro, because I'm in good condition. I'm staying on offense because I know the way to win the game is to play the game, is to do the deal, man. Okay? When the world goes to hell, who you think's going to be out there scooping up freaking real estate? I'm going to be all up and down this beach, man. I'm going to be hunting big whales, man. Okay, all bloated whales, about to have a baby. I'm like, pow! I got a harpoon called cash, boy. How much you want for your building? $25 million. I give you 3 right now. Pa-da. Okay, that's when you make your score. That's the good news of this story, man, is to be in a position of opportunity, to have confidence. You got to have confidence. You got to have guts, and you got to have something else. Powder, okay? You got to have powder when you're out in the safari. Yeah, I'm looking for the pow. I got to know how to shoot that thing too. I got to be willing to pull the trigger on it, right? And I got to be able to bring that big thing home. Okay, Richard from Texas, man, I'm waiting for Texas to fold up, bro. You guys been on a roll so long, Richard. Richard, what's up? Why does it take so long for people to talk to me, huh? Okay, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all people? Okay, so let me give you some economic indicators, okay? What's the real story out there? Wages in America, they're not just flat, dude, they're going down. Okay, do you understand this? That's the real deal, 27 years. This is what I tell my billionaire friend. I'm like, bro, he's like, oh, man, you're wrong. I said, bro, 27 years they're sliding like this, okay? He's looking at buying some retail stuff. Why would you, man? I make all my purchases online today, okay? The only reason I go to the mall is to go to the theater. It's the only reason I go there. Do you guys go to the mall because you're like, oh, can't wait to get over there and walk around, be in a crowd? Huh? You don't like what?
I don't like malls.
Yeah, he doesn't like malls. Okay, malls don't like you either. Okay, I'm gonna go park. I'm gonna valet my car. That's $20. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna come back. It's rain. Oh, I can't wait to do all that stuff. Okay, you remember this Oculus thing, the headsets? Wait till they get that thing figured out, bro. Where you gonna watch your movie from? You're not gonna even watch it with your girlfriend. Y'all gonna both have sets. Okay. Larry and Larry gonna be watching their own headsets. They're watching their own movies. They're apart from each other. right? People in the same house will be watching different movies, man. You're not going to be going to the theater anymore. This is happening, folks. We're in an unbelievable moment of disruption, okay? And there's going to be destruction. And you know who's going to get hammered and hurt and spanked? It's people that don't pay attention. Because this planet has done one thing for 2,000 years. It punishes anyone that won't pay attention. If you won't pay attention, it will punish you and say, hey, pay attention, son, okay? And then you guys all look up and say, Uncle G told me, man. The uncle told me, he told me I didn't listen to him, man. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to sell you anything today. I'm trying to get you ready. Invest in yourself right now. Is Richard still on? No. Invest in yourself right now. Get your education right. Pour every penny. Borrow money if you have to get your financial head right, to learn how to go out into the marketplace and get money, because there's going to be a day better than today. When the world goes dark, it's the opportunity for you to be bright, for you to be the guy that's on the hustle, that's out there pushing and shoving, because there's going to be fewer people to play with, because they're going to get hit, they're going to get freaking hammered, they're going to get cold cocked. Oh, what happened? What happened? I can't believe that just happened. Okay, why? Why are you shocked, man? Because you're on the play, baby. You were getting ready for it. My name's Grant Cardone. This is Cardone Zone every, Friday. We do this show to get you ready for the weekend. Are you ready? We do this show to get you ready for next week. We do this show to get you ready for your life. Look, man, look. I'm your friend. Okay, I'm not being negative. Please do not post in comments, man, why are you being so negative? I'm not. This is an opportunity, man. When the sun comes up tomorrow, if you wake up early enough, I dare you, beat the sun up every day. I dare you to beat it up. Watch when the glorious thing goes from dark to just a little bit of light and then a little bit more. It's a glorious thing, folks, but you got to be up. You got to be up. You got to be on your feet, and you got to have your eyes open to see the opportunity of a sunrise. Hey, God bless, be great. If you have not got playbooktomillions.com, playbooktomillions.com, dude, it's $495. It's a $5,500 product. And it expires tonight, okay? You're going to be bitching, complaining, moaning, and groaning next week when you call up and say, hey, man, can you do it for the $495? And I'm like, no. I could, but I ain't, okay? And we're going to send everybody that purchased it, we're going to send this out, okay? We're going to send this out. This will sit in your library as a reminder of the commitment you've made to not just create millions for yourself, but to create prosperity for yourself. Hey, God bless. Have a great weekend. Tell your friends about me. I just want to help you.
Today's episode is brought to you by Grant Cardone's Playbook to Millions, your guide to getting rich now. Get yours at playbooktomillions.com. That's playbooktomillions.com.